Good morning, No Finish Line Nation. Liquid Shano here, and I'm here to be able to talk to you a little bit about Coffee Talk. I know that usually I do a podcast or I'm sitting in front of this big fat microphone, and I'm able to do it that way. But I got to head out on the road really early this morning, so I wanted to get out a really quick video because there's a lot of work that goes into posting those videos and those podcasts that are there. So a little bit of conversation yesterday. Thank you so much for all the kind comments about my son. And his ability to navigate through that journey of what that looked like of being dealt a bad hand of cards where he really wanted to play football, but then when he was faced with the fact that he could only be on the sidelines handing out water, he chose to be the best water boy that he could ever be. So I really appreciate all the kind words about my son, and then also about mine and my wife's Crystal's parenting skills. So thanks so much. I really appreciate all those comments and kind words, and I'm hoping that it gave everybody some perspective on being able to navigate through life and be able to take on things and be able to go through things and be able to see what comes out on the other end, and embracing the best version of yourself to be able to do it. So today's Coffee Talk is about calm, right? So really, when you think about it, a lot of times when nastiness happens and life starts dealing you those lemons that we talked about, it isn't necessarily just about coming up with a solution or coming up with a remedy or coming up with some sort of fix of whatever the situation is. The real key to it all is how you respond during that situation and how you are navigating through it to give you the ability to be able to come up with a solution. But those little signs that you guys see, I think it was started in Britain, where it says keep calm and carry on, right? And it had a little picture of the British flag or whatever it was. And then it kind of traveled throughout all the meme world and all the internet and everything else that people were posting on there. Keep calm and Tom Brady on, or keep calm and whatever else. Little catchphrases that people were putting in there. But the key words that I want to be able to focus in on is keep calm. Because if you think about it, how do you fix a situation or remedy a situation when chaos is going on? I posted on Coffee Talk this morning on Connect I stated that I learned when I was in leadership training for what I currently do right now. A great leader that I worked with, really, really inspiring and inspirational, just really good person to look up to when you are trying to become a leader. He stated to me, he said, in times of chaos, great leaders create calm. And of course, in times of calm, great leaders create chaos to embrace change and be able to move things forward. So, and I know that it's been quoted many, many times, but when he said it to me, it stuck with me. It stuck in my brain because I'm going to focus in on the fact of in times of chaos, leaders create calm. Because when you think about it, if you are in a situation where life is throwing all kinds of stuff at you and it's chaotic and it seems insane and things are happening and life is just nutso, right? When you're in those situations, the key to it isn't just going to remedy the situation, because sometimes you do need to just go in and fix the situation to be able to move on. But a lot of times, the way you respond, the way that you breathe it out, the way that you attack a situation that might be happening around you is really key and crucial to how you can eventually come up with that solution that you want to be able to fix or move into. And calm is a power, if you think about it. When things happen around you, what happens to, you could see the people that stand out. Let's say, for instance, somebody dies in the family and everybody's really chaotic and everybody's really emotional and really falling apart in that situation. And you can usually see those leaders that are also emotional, but they step up and they create calm during this situation. So they're there to assist. They're there to listen. They're there to embrace. They're there to help others in the situation. And that's all that they're doing. They're not coming up with fixes. They're not saying that we're going to be able to fix the situation so you don't feel like this anymore. They are legitimately just helping the situation. So do we do that with ourselves? When life is dealing us bad cards and lemons, do we deal with our stress and our angst and our energy with, I need to fix the situation? Or can't we just park in the space of, looking to embrace and help ourselves, or the people around us whenever those situations happen, such as through things like I just stated a minute ago, listening, embracing, caring, taking the situation and just navigating through how that looks and being a calming influence on that situation. If we do it for others at situations like deaths at funerals or accidents that may happen, and we create a calming situation for those around us, why can't we do that with ourselves? Because I think it's harder to be able to create calm in time of chaos because we put on our super capes and we want to be able to fix the situation and go in and do it, right? And that's not really the situation. That's not really what happens. Because a lot of times what happens is as we're trying to fix the situation, other problems occur. But if we can work on just a small little tweak, it doesn't have to be much, right? It doesn't have to be a lot. I know it's harder. It's easier said than done. Sorry, it's a really hard thing to do when you're thinking of how do I create calm in a time of chaos. That's so much easier said than done. Because when things are going on around you, you're not really thinking the right way, or your mindset's not the right way, or you're not really focusing on the right things that you want to be able to focus on. But if you can create calm in that situation, you can then position yourself to be able to fix the situation down the road, or fix the situation if it needs to be fixed. But maybe the calm is exactly what the solution is at hand. So think about that today when you're thinking of chaotic situations that may happen. They may not be going on right now, but they will be coming. Life is going to deal it to you. They're going to tell you, life is going to look at you and say, this is what I'm dealing to you, and this is what you're going to be able to put up with. So good luck with that. The key to it is how do we respond? How do we navigate through it? Are we a jump right in? Are we a runaway person? Are we a cower and hide? Or are we a person that takes a look at the situation, sees what's going on around us, and creates calm in that situation? Whatever's needed at that moment in time to create calm is what we're really looking at doing. So that way we can take a really good look at what's going on around us after the situation has calmed down to talk it through. I know a lot of us are seeing a lot of things on the news right now, which I hate watching because it's invasive and it's intrusive and it's a lot of stuff going on, but we got to talk about it. We got to talk about stuff that's going on in the real world, not here, because I don't talk politics on Coffee Talk. I'm not going to do it. I never will. But when you are sitting down and you're having a conversation about those kind of things, those items that don't feel that great, that create anger and angst, and people are just arguing all over the place, how much harder is it for you to be able to say, let's sit down and now talk about it. Let's listen it through. Instead of just the anger and the spit fire, all the stuff like that, to sit down and say, okay, you know that I don't agree with you, and I know that you don't agree with me, but let's sit down and let's talk it out. Because we got to come to some sort of resolution. We got to come to some sort of situation. That's calming. That's calming the situation down. It's creating an area, a safe zone that people can talk about things that they need to. So think about that today as you are going through your day. If something's going on that's creating chaos and mayhem, what are you thinking about to be able to navigate through that? What calming forces are you creating to be able to remedy the situation down the road? But how are you creating an environment that you can calm the situation down for you to be able to overcome that? I hope that helps you today, because I know I was thinking about it a lot with calm in time of chaos, a lot of what's going on in the real world, and then a lot of what goes on even during when we're looking at No Finish Line Nation, our Facebook page, as you know, and even on Connect, when people get into panic mode based on the fact that they have life that goes on. Instead of being in panic mode, why not be in a calm situation? Create the calm that you need. Okay? Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you.